Okay, so I'd like to share a tip on creating images with AI. I use two tools, mainly MidJourney and DALL-E 3. And one of the things that I found really useful is I go to ChatGPT and I give it the idea that I have and ask it to create a prompt for MidJourney that I then will turn and use in DALL-E 3 as well. So write a MidJourney prompt for a cartoon image representing the phrase, "the word is out." In the image, I want the word to be running free and out in the wilderness or forest somewhere free and happy. So that's my, my thought, not even a fully formed thought. Just really quick, because when it comes to marketing, you need to be very productive. You need to be pragmatic. So it has to happen, quickly. So I'm really happy when I can give it, not even a fully formed thought, and it creates something I think that's outstanding. So that's, I think, very useful. One of the productivity increases that we get using some AI tools. So here's the prompt that it came back with: a vibrant cartoon image capturing the phrase, "the word is out." In the scene, the word is personified with letters forming a playful character running joyfully through a lush green forest. The character is depicted mid-stride with animated limbs expressing freedom and happiness. Surrounding the character are tall trees, wildflowers, and beams of sunlight streaming through the canopy, highlighting the character's energetic movement. The setting is serene yet lively, with birds in the sky, small animals curiously observing the word as it dashes freely through the wilderness. The overall mood is one of liberation and joy. So just look at the detail that's in that prompt, and it came from this. I would never have been able to think about prompting this to this level of detail. So I just find this really useful. So let's see what came from it. So I said, great. Now, before I go to MidJourney, I just ask DALL-E. I just ask ChatGPT. I know it's going to use DALL-E 3. Now create that image. And here's what it came back with. First shot. I really like it. It's basically got a nice representation. It's cartoon. And I choose cartoon because I think when we're looking at AI images and generating AI images, there's this sort of thing when it's close to a real person. They experience something called the audience, the person looking at it experiences the uncanny valley effect. Too close, not quite enough, and it feels eerie or creepy. But when you go to cartoons and use cartoons instead, it doesn't have the same effect. People aren't expecting reality. So anyway, so this really is very well done, except as you can see, it doesn't say word. It says WD. So here's the image representing the word is out, with the personified word running freely through a lively forest. I hope it captures the joyful and liberated spirit you were looking for. And I say, okay, great. That is amazing, but it should say word instead of WD. So here's the test. Used to be, you'd say this, and DALL-E 3 or DALL-E 2 and DALL-E, previous versions of DALL-E just couldn't do anything better. This is what it was able to achieve. And all the prompting in the world, I felt like it just couldn't change. But things have, with this version of DALL-E 3, I feel it's gotten a lot better over the last few months related to using words. And so I told it, I gave it that prompt. I said, that's amazing, but it should say word instead of WD. And it came back with this. Here's the updated image with the word clearly spelled. I hope this better matches what you had in mind. And as you can see, it's exactly what I had in mind. It's actually my not even fully formed thought has now become reality. And I think this is really amazing for people who are sort of artistically challenged. I mean, look how fast this came out. A fully usable image. DALL-E, nice job. Now, I could go and take this over to MidJourney and see if I can get it better. But again, this is definitely good enough. So I'll run with it. Hope that was useful. Subscribe for more tips.